wgnsradio.com, Big G TV streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
Well, good morning, everybody. Yes, morning. Here at 9:08. We are here on the floor of the Murphy Center for today's Blue Cross Basketball Championships. It's the Division I state championships in boys basketball. And we are here for the first of four Class 4A quarterfinals today. And it features our Blackman Blaze taking on the Whitehaven Tigers. Not the first time we have played Whitehaven in sports. Recall playing them a couple of times in football. We've actually been to Whitehaven to do a football game. It was our first and last adventure doing a football game there. But anyway, it was a definite adventure. But we're here at the floor of the Murphy Center, the friendly confines of Jimmy Earl Monty Hale Arena, and ready to bring you today's game between Blackman and Whitehaven. The Blaze come in with a record of 27-4. It is the 9th time that the Blackman Blaze, under the direction of Barry Wertman, have been here at the Murphy Center. Willie Kemp's Whitehaven Tigers are 28-8. So as we roll along here, why don't we move into our first timeout on the countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And when we come back, John Dinkins joins me, and we'll kind of talk about this game. Got another game this afternoon. The Rick's Barbecue County Roundup, pretty busy. Teams are about ready to hit the floor as we've hit 15 minutes until the starting lineups are given, and the Blackman Blaze are making their way out. Hopefully a good student section will file in here in just a bit. So stay with us here from the Murphy Center on State Farm Prep Sports.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Your home, your auto, together, they're where life happens. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me help you by combining your home and auto.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
Hey, it's Brian. I want to tell you about my bank, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. You know, in a world that's changing, replacing local with global, personal contact with a screen, and human expertise with AI, I'm happy that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is here in Murfreesboro with real experts that will show up to get the job done. 2 locations on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County.
One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
I'm Ian Young. I'm at Las Casas Feed Supply. I'm selling beef and pork, 100% Angus, raised here in Las Casas. Come get you some.
Everyone's favorite cuts available, even options to purchase a quarter of a steer.
We got the beef. Hello, everybody. Las Casas Feed Supply.
Family owned and operated Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
And we are back here on the Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Time for that Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. You thinking about lunch yet? Great place to go pick up lunch with fresh, never frozen meats, slow smoked the traditional way, over real hickory wood and custom built pits for unbeatable flavor. We're talking tender pork, juicy chicken, mouth-watering beef, every bite crafted with care at Rick's Barbecue. Don't miss their other crowd pleasers, slaw dogs, loaded baked potatoes, wings. That's right, from the pit to the plate, they're ready to satisfy your whole crew. They're out on Warrior Drive, just off of South Church Street. John Dinkins joins me courtside, where we have been many a times, John. Whiteman Blaze have been here quite a few times, too.
They sure have, and this is not our first 9 o'clock, 9:30 game either in our history.
It's about the third.
I think that's right. I know we did one girls game that was this early.
Yeah.
And I think we had Blackman.
If I'm not mistaken, it was the Riverdale Mount Juliet girls game. Because it went into overtime, too.
Yeah.
Set the whole tournament back by about a half an hour all day.
Yeah. Don't want that to happen, but it does sometimes.
Yeah. And I knew Barry played in one. It's amazing to know that he's gotten a team here 9 times. I'm not sure the exact number of his years, but getting close to 15, I think, but that may be incorrect. And John, they've surprised some people in a game or two in the first round. It seems like we always get pitted against a Memphis team, though.
Yeah, it really does. But he has done pretty well against Memphis teams, and I think the advantage this morning, it helps a little bit that Blackman local. And Memphis, of course, in a hotel, I guess. But it's a little difference. It makes it a little bit more road weary, I guess. But I'm hoping that makes a difference, at least a little bit.
Back in the mid-20 teens was when Barry got here several times, and their first time was 2012. They lost to Memphis East in the quarterfinals with Penny Hardaway as the head coach. 57-56. I think they beat Memphis East. They beat a Memphis team in 2014. It was Memphis Hamilton. And then they beat Brentwood, the team that in 2013, Blackman had the lead at halftime and came out, and in 2013, Brentwood could not miss. You remember that one, I know.
That one hurts.
That one does hurt.
That one hurts because I thought we had that under control, and it really wasn't. We didn't do anything different in the second half, except Brentwood just shot threes like out of their mind.
And to know in 2014, after beating Memphis Hamilton, then you had Brentwood again the very next year, but they beat them that year en route to a state championship, 28-6 record. And it's unbelievable, but that was the first championship for Rutherford County in 50 years back in 2014. So we have not won it all in boys basketball.
Well, didn't you say twice. It was 12 years since Blackman won?
Well, 2014.
Okay.
So yeah.
The time that travels fast.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's why 50 years, you think, wow, that's a long time, but it doesn't, it just goes by so fast.
You know, the very first game is sometimes the hardest. you know, the quarterfinal game, you get here, you haven't shot in a place like this before. You know, the goals on the court, there's the backdrop is, you know, the stadium seating here in the arena. That affects more teams than not, doesn't it?
Well, I've always hated the layoff for boys.
Well, true.
You haven't played. Your last game was what, last Saturday?
Monday.
Monday. And so you've been off, what, 8 days? That's a long time. And then you're playing in a new environment for the first time. You can change your, mental, the way you look at it. The goal looks different, all that. So you got to overcome that in the first game. And if you can do that, I always remember that the movie Hoosiers where Gene Hackman takes them to that bigger arena to show them that the goal was still the same size. True here, too. Everything's the same. It's just a different atmosphere.
Well, and, teams going through the warm-up, Blackman has always been really good about, they do the same thing. I mean, Coach just set up the cones. They're getting ready to do another drill here. They do the same thing every time when they warm up. But you probably do kind of take a peek when you're a player at the other end of the floor. And John Blackman is looking at 6'8", 6'5", 6 foot. I don't think they have anybody under 6 foot. They've got two 6'5" guys, a 6'6", and a 6'8" guy over there on Whitehaven.
Well, you said they do peak. They do look. I mean, they may not act like they do, but they definitely do. I know when I played, I looked.
Of course.
I said, who am I going to go up against even? Because you've heard about them and you know what number they wear and that kind of thing. So I guarantee you, and Memphis doing the same thing, but I mean, that's just human nature to do that. But that is a definite advantage for Memphis if they've got those. There's like 3 or 4 of them that are at least what? Did you say?
There are 4 that are 6'5" or
6'5" or more. Yeah. Well, what do we have? Probably
McDonald is 6'7", and nobody else is above 6'4". And of the players that start, Keller Jackson is 6'4", Lyles is 6'2", and Bass is 6'2".
I don't think we're small, but
no,
they've just got an abundance now. Whether they have athletic ability is another question, but
yeah, and that doesn't always mean the height doesn't always mean, but I mean they're averaging, their top players averaging 13.5 points per game. Blackman, and sometimes you look at this and it doesn't really tell the story. Jalen McDonald's averaging 14 points per game. Blackman doesn't score as high as Whitehaven has, in the past. So you look at those stats and it's a little deceiving even too, I think.
Well, they may not play defense either,
Right.
I mean, that's part of it. And that's what makes the game so great. You don't know what Barry Worman's got in mind to battle them. And I do know one thing, they're wearing the same type jackets. That's scary. Look at them, Memphis and Blackman. They're wearing almost the same except one's got collars.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that weird?
That is a little weird.
That's why I'm such a good assistant. I can pick up on things like that.
I think Barry does this about as good as anybody, is having your players play your game, whatever you want to do, dictating the pace of the game. I don't really know what what they like to do. I would think that they're a run it up the floor and run and gun type of team. Blackman probably won't play that way.
The thing that I look at, and we've talked about this before, some teams that you think aren't going to go very far in the state tournament, they do. It's a lot of cohesiveness, a lot of togetherness, a lot of going through the wars. Blackman's been through the wars, man. They won all their games. I mean, they were very few runaways in their trip to get here.
Well, in the region tournament, they had a quarterfinal 1-point win over Siegel, and they had a championship game overtime win over Oakland.
I mean, they barely made it. I mean,
yeah.
Really, if you look at it, if you didn't know them, you'd say, wow, they just barely made it through. But they did, and that's the thing. And those kind of games, those kind of tight games like that make you stronger as you go. And so you kind of know what to expect. I think Blackman's afraid to play Memphis? No, definitely not. I mean, they've already been through a lot.
Whitehaven has been here 10 times, have won 2 state titles, but their last was in 1985. They were here last year as well, their last appearance, and beat Independence, the team that beat Blackman, before losing to, that was 2 years ago that Independence beat Blackman. But they lost last year in the semis.
I'm just saying, sometimes your most talented teams are not always the ones that get you there. You just never know.
True. Can't say that about Barry's 14 team because Juwan Jennings was on that team. I could see him now taking off from the foul line to dunk in that game. That's
special.
That's when I knew we had that one in the bag. Against Oak Ridge, I believe it was. But anyway.
And like the game against Brentwood, that's a game you're sitting there going, I thought Blackman was better than they were.
Yes.
Athletically and everything, but Brentwood shot lights out, and
And it was all in the second half.
Oh yeah.
First half, Blackman had it under control.
That was probably one of the most incredible games I've seen from not a non-Murfreesboro team.
Yeah.
Is that Brentwood game?
If I'm not mistaken, they were down double digits.
15, I think, at least.
I think that's right. Well, that is your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. More about Eagleville. They're playing this afternoon versus Pickett County, another game we'll have for you here on WGNS. Well, we're going to take a pause here for the national anthem. We'll be back for starting lineups. That's coming up next right here on WGNS and Big G TV. State Farm Prep Sports.
This is Wade Hayes from Toots Restaurants, and our family is just honored and blessed to be part of this community for 40 years.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. After 40 years, we still got them. $6.99 daily lunch specials. Stop by Toots.com and check them out.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Good food and fun, Toots. Good food and fun.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
We're going to be an educational institution that teach Bible every day. Every subject we teach, we're going to teach through a biblical perspective. In every aspect of our school, we're going to do it through a Christian perspective.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
That also means that everything we do, we have to be excellent. We feel like Christ calls us to excellence. And so that means we have to be excellent academically. That means we have to be excellent athletically, because that's what God calls us to. It's a great place to be.
Invest in your child's future in an environment that fosters Christ-centered values. To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.
At Wilson Bank & Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank & Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank & Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live, too.
Wilson Bank & Trust, member FDIC.
Roscoe Brown is this area's leading provider of home indoor air quality products and services. Back in 1940, Roscoe Brown started this family business with a goal of treating customers like family. Over 80 years later, that commitment continues. If you're new to town, ask Roscoe Brown to do a checkup on your HVAC and plumbing systems. It'll make a difference. Call Roscoe Brown and schedule a checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com. It's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
in a Rutherford County classic. The Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, wgnssports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball.
Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
Welcome to the floor of the Murphy Center, the Blue Cross Basketball Championships here from Murfreesboro, and it's Murfreesboro Blackman against Memphis Whitehaven. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins here with you. Time for your starting lineups, Fans Heating and Air Winners Trophies, and JHA Company. For Blackman, number 0, Braden Flowers, 6-foot senior guard. 22, Keller Jackson, 6'4", senior center. 33, Jalen McDonald, 6'7", senior center. Number 4, Dorian Lyles, 6'2", senior guard. And number 15, Caden Avent, a 5'11", senior guard. For Whitehaven, Jamichael Mitchell, number 1, 6'5", senior. Number 3, Kyan Mitchell, a 6-foot senior. Number 13, Gavin Fitzpatrick, a senior. Number 20, Alayu Abu Akbar, he is a senior. And number 23, Boza Onwuta, he is a senior. And there's your starting lineups. The tip controlled by Whitehaven. Fans Heating and Air Winners Trophies and JHA Company. Underway here, Whitehaven in the gold uniforms. They have the old Murfreesboro Central colors, gold and black. Got the Haven on the front of the jerseys. Blackman in the home whites, blaze across the front in navy, white jerseys. Some orange and navy on there, of course. Backed up is Mitchell. Mitchell swings it over left side to Kyan Mitchell. So we'll go with Jamichael and Kyan. Now there's a 2-point bucket by Onwu, I think.
Number 20.
20, Abu Bakar. I have no idea how to say his name.
Let me say it again.
Tried to listen to John
Abubakar, I think is how you say it. Abubakar.
Abubakar. We'll go with that. Blackman with the ball down 2-0 here early. Here's a 3 from the top of the key and a foul. It went in. Jalen McDonald drained a 3, and he's going to have an and one.
A lot of people don't realize he can hit that three-pointer. That's not unusual for him, but boy, this is going to be, that's a good start for Blackman offensively.
Onwuta with the foul. Free throw is no good, though, and Blackman up 3-0. Yeah, he can step out there and pump one out on you. Jamichael. Blackman over to Fitzpatrick.
Blackman opened up in the zone, rightfully so. I would too.
Jamichael trying to go baseline, and there's a whistle and a foul on Blackman. McDonald. All right, well, I don't like that. McDonald picking up his first foul. Jamichael Mitchell looking to get it in, and he does to Abubakar. Now a little soft J by Mitchell. Down the floor of the Blaze. Trailing 4-3, 6:14 to play in the first. Just underway. Near side, Flowers working against Jamichael. Goes to the rack and is fouled. Flowers hit the deck. They call that foul on Jamichael Mitchell, his first. Flowers at the line for 2 shots. Try to tie it up with the first one, and he does. his first points tonight, or today. One of the senior leaders. He's played since he was a freshman. The second one good. 5-4. Blaze on top. Length of the floor to go. No pressure here as Fitzpatrick gets it in to JaMichael. Over left side to Kyan. Two Mitchells again. Over to JaMichael up top. Looking inside, dribbles around, flips it over left side to Kyan, back to JaMichael. Dorian Lyles guarding Abubakar. He has to flip it back out to JaMichael, who drives, has the ball stripped. They're going to call a foul. Oh my goodness. And it's on Jalen McDonald. Well, that stinks.
No, that's not good for Blackman. I am kind of impressed the way Whitehaven is working against his zone. They've been very, very patient. But I got to stay in the zone because you don't want to play man-to-man, I don't think, against them.
Bass comes in, and you might guess Bass is in for McDonald, who has to sit with two fouls. That one was not a foul in anybody else's book. Second free throw goes. 6-5. And pressure here by Whitehaven. Lyles to Flowers. Now they retreat into their half-court defense as Flowers brings it down. Where's that foul? Ovid over to Bass here near side. Flips it over right side to Ovid. At the wing, dribbles to the left wing. Flowers up top. Keller Jackson now a three. On the way. Yes, sir! Dorian Lyles with the first bank three.
I think it's real important that they hit these threes. That's two in a row.
8-6 Blaze. A three for an answer on the other end is good by Kyan Mitchell. I think it's important that they don't hit their threes.
Well, I don't think I may be wrong, but I don't think they're a real, true, consistent three-point shooting team.
Flowers has it left wing over to Lyles in the corner. Oven back up top to Bass. They swing it back around here near side. Flowers has it. A pick set. Flowers tries to get around. Gosh, there's a lot of contact. Flips in the corner. Dorian Lyles does it again. 3-point bucket, first bank three. That's two for Dorian Lyles. It's 11-9 Blaze. About to hit the midway mark of the first. Whitehaven trying to answer in the right corner, and they do this time. It's number 11, Eric Winston, who snuck in on me. Well, John, they've had an answer to every answer we've given.
Yeah, that's scary.
12-11 Whitehaven, and it's Bass with the ball. Left wing, flips it up top. Keller Jackson to Ovid, deep right corner. It's Lyles. He's going to attack the bucket, go up, and he's on the floor. No foul called. Somebody choked on a whistle, I think. Here's Mitchell down the floor, goes underneath the basket, flips it in the lane to Winston cutting through, and he scores an easy two. 14-11. Whitehaven on top. Bounce pass, good one, and Bass with the reverse lay-in.
The pass was great, but the shot was even better because he was halfway under that goal and with good hands there by Bass.
Bass was probably going to lay it up on the left side, but where the pass was, did the reverse and made that split-second decision to get the bucket. A three fired up, no good by Kyan Mitchell. It goes out of bounds and should be Blackman's ball.
No, Lyles touched it last, I think, Brian.
Well, shoot. Isaiah Grant comes in, averaging 9 points per game. For Whitehaven, they had another sub, too. Here's a drive, and speedy to the rack is JaMichael Mitchell, and he's got 6.
We can't let that happen. break that zone like that.
Whitehaven by 3, 2:34 and rolling here in the first. Keller Jackson up top. Near side, Avent. He's in the front court. Over right side, Flowers. Bass pops over. Now Bass going to drive baseline. Going to try to go up for the reverse. Has to flip it back out. Now Keller Jackson for 3. Get in there! Yes, sir! Keller Jackson, first bank 3. Everybody's on fire. 16 all. Michael Mitchell flips it over left side. Thought about a shot to Winston. Winston drives, nothing there. Gives it up to Kyan. Flips it back over right side to JaMichael, and he answers with a 3.
Oh, man, both these teams are like red hot. You're shooting like Blackman. You ought to be up by 20.
I know.
It's not.
Here's Flowers, foul line, kicks it out. Keller Jackson, can he do it again? Oh, this one off the lip of the rim. Dorian Lyles with the rebound, double team, and foul. Thank you. The whistle does work on this end. It's going to be out of bounds. That's Grant. Flip it back in, work it around. Bass. Flowers up top, Avent left wing. Couple of dribbles. They spin it over to Bass. Back up top. Lyles. Now Avent. Turn, spins, went to the floor, kept his dribble, kind of just tripped. Flowers helps out up top. Now Dorian Lyles has it, 56 seconds. Keller Jackson up top, far side. Avent, top of the key. Over right side, Keller Jackson, another 3 attempt. This one's off the mark. So a 3-point lead and the ball for Whitehaven. Winston dribbles around, now finds JaMichael. 35 seconds, they're probably going to go for 1 here. Dribbling around at the logo is JaMichael Mitchell. 25 seconds. Blackman not in any hurry, and neither are they. 16 seconds, 15, they go to work. Mitchell to Winston, they work it inside to number 4, Grant, and he gets the easy bucket. Blackman will have a chance here with 2 with 1. Avent just pumps one up there. It is no good. And we have reached the end of the first quarter of play with your score. Whitehaven 21, Blackman 16. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
Mills Family Pharmacy.
Here at Mills Pharmacy, we do compound medications.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Compounding medications are prescriptions that are not commercially available, or you need a special formulation. If it's a liquid, suppository, or specialized cream, we make that in our lab.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding, all to create custom medications for you.
We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Customized services at Mills Family Pharmacy.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Believe it or not, 89% shooting here for the Memphis Whitehaven team, and the Blaze not doing too bad either. I've got them at 56. I'm not sure what the official says, but that's fairly close.
3 for 4 from 3 for Whitehaven, 4 of 6 for Blackman, so the threes have been falling too. Second quarter, Blackman basketball trailing 21-16. And it's Braylon Bailey on the drive, and they're going to say Bailey traveled, even though JaMichael Mitchell was all over him there.
They're really putting pressure out front. You have to get by that initial pressure in order to get a good drive going, but then they've got those towers up there that can stop you in your tracks.
Michael dribbling around up top. Swings it over to Grant. Grant's going to drive, has the ball stripped away, but they're going to call a foul.
Well, he walked right in front of Barry Wordman, and Barry didn't see it, but the rest of the coaching staff did.
They called that foul on Braylon Bailey, and they say it was a shooting foul as well as he was driving to the rack. So it'll be 2 shots here for Isaiah Grant. Blackman student section deep, and it's missed. You can probably hear them. They are loud and proud. Got the whole end zone here. Free throw. No good. Missed a pair. Blackman with the ball. Just saw one of the funniest things I've ever seen. A Barry Wortman fathead over there in the crowd. You've got to find that one, John. Looks like he's got like a hunter cap on, some, like he's going out hunting. Bass over to Flowers. Flowers up top, steps up for 3. Lip of the rim, no good. Rebound, Whitehaven. Long pass up the floor. Here's Grant. Grant just runs over Avent, and they call a blocking foul. You have got to be kidding. Barry Wortman saw that too. Avent with the foul.
What I think happened there, he went up in the air, and you've got to give him enough room to come down, and that's a official referee interpretation.
Grant's free throw good, so this time makes us pay at the line with a free throw. What's weird is that first quarter, nobody could miss. This second quarter,
nobody's hit.
Nobody shot, have they much?
I think one for each team. Maybe, I think that's right.
And
just one.
And this is their second free throw attempt. The second time they've been to the line. Free throw, no good. Hit 1 of 2. So he's 1 of 4 from the line. 22-16. Blackman needs a bucket. Avent up top, right to Bailey. Over right side, Avent. Work it into McDonald. Tries to spin low. McDonald thought about a 3, didn't take it. Avent trying to drive right side, no good. Flowers has it. Braden backs it all the way up, front court, far side. They're moving right to left. To Bailey here in the near corner. Bailey takes a dribble to the foul line, kicks it out. Here's a 3. McDonald hits off the back of the rim. Falls like a dead ball to the floor, and here's Whitehaven with it. We cannot rely on the 3-point bucket to win a game, though, John.
I don't think so. Now, if you hit 3 out of 3 like you did in the very beginning of the game, but it doesn't work. Threes don't work that way a lot of times.
Over right side to Kyan. Drives baseline and swatted away is Perkins' attempt. Coming back in is Gavin Fitzpatrick. He didn't even get Perkins in the game. Isavian Perkins is a 6-foot senior. And the ball stolen away by Dorian Lyles. Dorian on the break. Dorian to the left block. Dorian goes up. Got it! And there is a foul. Dorian Lyles, big bucket there.
That's kind of what the doctor ordered.
On the steal. Get a chance for a 3-point play and a timeout taken by Whitehaven before the free throws here. It's a 30-second timeout, and we like to hear from Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught and their personal representative, self-appointed, I might add, John Dinkins.
Are they even up yet?
Probably not.
Selling property doesn't have to be stressful. From homes to land to commercial property, Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg know how to make it simple. Let the trusted team of Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught handle everything from start to finish. Parks Auction, we get you top dollar for your property online at parksauction.com. Yeah, they're probably out on the last Cass's porch, drinking some coffee, thinking about what they're going to do today.
Stan may be on a tractor somewhere.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
Bobby's got his little fuzzy slippers on.
You know, it's funny, Brian, little plays in a game can really turn the tide. Maybe this will do it for Blackman.
Free throw missed. 22-18. Dorian Lyles scoring off of a steal.
We've done a good job of getting back on defense and staying in that zone. They haven't had any really easy baskets.
They definitely had to work for it. Kyan giving it up, going baseline. He ran out of bounds. Are they going to call a foul here?
Yep.
You've got to be kidding me.
You've said that several times today.
And it's on, guess who? Jalen McDonald. So they're trying to take him right out of the game. He's got 3 fouls. And Barry Wortman is giving the official an earful. Stolen! Dorian Lyles stole the inbounds pass. Bounce pass, Flowers. Back over to Lyles. He's hammered! Abubakar.
Abubakar was not going to let him get that basket.
No.
But it cost him a foul. Turnovers hurting here the last couple of times down the floor. They've got 3 now, all in this quarter.
First free throw good. 22-19.
Lyles having a nice game.
This would be for 10 points and the leading scorer in the game. Shot it and got it. 22-20 Whitehaven. 5:19 to play, second quarter. Jalen McDonald on the bench with 3 fouls already. He just came back into the game. Fitzpatrick. And going baseline, Mitchell, and a little baseline hook shot by Abubakar. 24-20. Blackman looking for a bucket here. Lyles backed up all the way front court, far side. Now at the logo, Flowers has it. He was hit in the face. Dribbles, gonna go right side. Steps in, now steps back for 3. Bada.
Hard to defend that.
A step back, first bank 3. And Whitehaven's lead is just 1. JaMichael over left side to Fitzpatrick. Passed off, got it back. Now Mitchell, Kyan with it. Kyan over right side to JaMichael, deep right corner. That's Perkins. They work it inside, he walked. He did. Abubakar traveled, took an extra step. Working there in the lane.
Little momentum swing coming Blackman's way now.
Braylon Bailey back in the game for Blackman, and Whitehaven has subbed 2. Boy, Whitehaven has subbed a ton in this game. They're going to put on some full court pressure here as Braden Flowers inbounds to Bass. Mike over to Braylon, and now Whitehaven retreats. Bounce pass to Flowers. Dorian tripped up as players fall all over the place. Up to Flowers near side front court. 3:49 left here in the quarter, and Flowers just drives all the way in, but too far under and off the lip of the rim, underneath the rim. Here's a drive by JaMichael, has it blocked. Ball is batted around, knocked around. Whitehaven comes up with it. Kyan Mitchell flipping it back up top. And now a 3 from the left side, no good. Everybody crashes the boards. To reverse, no good. Abubakar goes up and easily tosses it in. Too many chances there for the Tigers.
Yeah, they out-rebounded us by a pretty good margin, too.
Keller Jackson. Between the circles, right side Flowers. Flowers gets by to the foul line. Kicks it out. Bass now at the left wing. Bass foul line. Goes in there and a foul. JaMichael Mitchell, maybe, I think. And yes, that is the foul. We're not in the bonus here, so it'll be out of bounds. And No, it is. He was shooting, they say. I guess that would be right. Bass to the free throw line. First one is up and good. 3 points for Mike. Lathan Alsop coming in. 6'3" senior for the Blaze. Coming in for Keller Jackson. Another free throw to cut it to 1. Shot it and got it. 26-25, Whitehaven. 2:53. Down the floor is Winston running the point. They swing it over in the corner to Grant. Now back to Winston. He's working that left wing. Winston drives through people, and Lathan also blocks it. Way to bring it, big guy. Alsop with the swat. Whitehaven to inbound. Eric Winston to do so. Just a sophomore is this Winston fella. And now they're going to blow the whistle, and they're going to give a bench warning to Blackman because they were trying to yell in the instructions. So there we go. Glad we stopped to play for that. They get it inbounded. Kyan Mitchell in the lane, driving through Grant for an easy bucket. It's 28-25, Whitehaven. 2:20 to go. Flowers driving, right side, lost the ball. And Flowers is in a world of trouble, knocks it out of bounds off of the Tigers. Keller Jackson coming back in, Ovitt coming in, Lathan Alsop out, Braylon Bailey out.
Big trip here. Need a basket.
They get it into Lyles. Swing it around near side to Bass. Now Ovitt has it. Back up top, Lyles. To Flowers, deep right side. Now pulls up, a 3 on the way. It's off the mark, goes out of bounds. And it belongs to Whitehaven. Whiteman 5 of 10 from three-point range. And they've only attempted 14 shots. Kind of relying on the three ball, although it's worked to pretty good efficiency. Right side, Grant drives in, gets an easy lane, and boy, this kid's good.
That was a sweet move right there.
Lead is ballooned back to 5. It's been there a couple of times. Bass drives, goes up strong, missed it.
Altered his shot there.
And Grant there, ball knocked into the backcourt again, but Winston has it. Blackman went for a steal. I don't think they've trailed by 7 at all in this game.
This is the biggest lead, or maybe 6. I'm not sure. Can't remember.
Here's a hook shot up, no good. Abubakar missed it. And rebound Blackman. Blackman hasn't scored in the last 3 minutes. Here's a spin move. Keller Jackson kicks it out. Dorian Lyles. Here's Flowers for 3. It's off the front of the rim. Knocked out of bounds and off of the Blaze. Now it's about 3.5 minutes.
Right now, this has become a guard shooting team, Blackman, and their looks are not as good, I think, as they were earlier. The defense for Whitehaven's picked up.
There's 4 field goals in a row, and they have not scored in the last 2 minutes. They don't have any points in the last 2. I said 3 a minute ago. They had it stat wrong. 35 seconds left in the half. Winston dribbles around right side, just lost the ball out of bounds. Lost control of the dribble. Good defense there, Braden Flowers.
Popped off his foot.
Xavier Perkins comes back into the game. Length of the floor to go for Blackman with 28.6 seconds. Flowers lets it roll into him and now picks it up. Clock begins and he crosses the time strike. Hakeem Logan guarding him now. He just is new into the game.
Keeping a fresh guy, a fresh teammate. Oh, no.
He broke the call. They call 5 seconds and turnover, and Braden's not happy, and neither is Coach Wortman. That doesn't happen to Braden.
I'm telling you, they're getting a fresh guy. What I was trying to say, they got a fresh man on him for the entire game. Different people.
It's like the third guy they've had on him. Here's a three from the deep right corner, and it's nothing but net for Perkins, who just came back in. Blackman's going to have a chance at a shot here right at the end, and it is no good. And it's going to be the Whitehaven Tigers leading at halftime. And Coach Wortman going to have, as he comes off the floor and his team goes to the locker room, a chance to talk to one of the officials. And he's making his point as he now heads to the locker room. It's been a 7-0 run for Whitehaven to take a 33-25 lead over the Blackman Blaze here at halftime. We're going to take a break. Coming up, your Ideas Tees intermission. We'll have stats and all kinds of information, all coming up on WGNS State Farm Prep Sports.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Hamilton.
In Rutherford County, we need a sheriff who leads from the front, not from behind the desk. That's Kenneth Barrett, out on calls, side by side with deputies, tackling the tough stuff every shift. He's the working man's leader, supervising with sharp eyes, serving with steady hands, keeping our families safe. Born here, raised here, he's ready to protect here.
I'm Kenneth Barrett, running for Rutherford County Sheriff, and I'd appreciate your vote.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff, Treasurer Jam Stewart.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
Hi, this is Dan with Music World and Drummer's Den. Our prices are as good or better than the box stores. I don't think you'll do better by shopping online than you would by coming in. Being able to hold a guitar, try it out. You can't do that online. I am absolutely sure we have more selection of instruments than anybody else in the area. New and used. We have used instruments as well as new ones. Music World and Drummer's Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course. Thank you very much for being our customers.
It's not just your home or car. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. We see your home and car as the time and memories that you put into it. Give me a call at 615-459-2683 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850 and let me save you money and time.
Time now for the Ideas Tees intermission. With a break in the action, we'll bring you stats, scores, and highlights from tonight's game. Brought to you by Ideas Tees, your home for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Visit 111 East MTCS Road, right across from the school, and check out Raider Tees 2 for officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear. Ideas Tees can put your logo on just about anything. Now time to break down the action so far with the Prime Time Sports Team.
And we welcome you back here to the 4A Boys State Basketball Championship. Blue Cross from Murphy Center. John Dinkins and Brian Barrett here with you. Let's take a look at the scoring right now. 33-25, Memphis West Haven leads it by an 8-point margin. Here's the scoring for Whitehaven. JaMichael Mitchell has 9 points. Keon Mitchell with 3. Abubakar, and I told you how to do it, now I can't do it. 6 points. Perkins with 3. Isaiah Grant's had a good first half, 7 points. Eric Wiston with 5. They're real balanced right now, though, they're scoring. And they're shooting 65% from the field. We'll talk about that after the break. But here's the scoring for Blackman. Braden Flowers with 5. Dorian Lyles has had a really good game. 10 points in the first half. He is 3 of 4 from the field. 2 for 2 for three-point land, and 2 of 3 from the foul line. So good night. so far. Keller Jackson with a 3, Jaden McDonald with 3. He is in foul trouble, however. He's sitting there with 3 fouls. The only Blackman Blaze in any foul trouble. Braylon Bailey has played, has not scored. Lathan also played, not scored. Michael Bass has come off the bench and scored 4 points. We'll come back. We'll look at the team stats for you here on State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
My name is Laura Lynn, and my family needed legal help. The law offices of John Day took the burden really off of my shoulders. Never once did I feel secondary to anything else that was going on.
We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, from oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Let's hear from customers of Dr. Automotive.
He does a good job. He lets you know what's going on and do it at a good price.
Danny does a lot in our community, so he's very involved and invested.
I recommend family, friends. Danny is spot on because he'll suggest what I need to do, and of course, I've never had an issue.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSsports.com, Big GTV streaming video, and always at the game. The game.
Back with you here from Murphy Center to where the Blackman Blaze trail 33-25 as we go into getting ready for the second half. A big rebounding margin, Whitehaven with 10, Blackman with 2. Field goal shooting, we talked about that. 65% for the half for Whitehaven, and Blackman for the half. I've got them at 39%, which you would sit there and you think, well, that would be really, really good. 39%. It was 55% at the end of the first quarter, and Blackman has kind of faded in the second quarter shooting the ball. Got to do better in the second half. Also, Blackman has been to the free throw line 8 times. They're 6 of 8. That's good. Whitehaven 3 of 6, 50%. Turnovers 4 for Whitehaven, only 1 for Blackman. But Brian, the intense pressure that they have put on Blackman up front has, I think, been a real key to get their offense out of the whack a little bit.
And that's led to Blackman maybe shooting more threes than they normally would do. They're big guys in foul trouble on the bench, so hopefully this second half they can turn it around. Whitehaven ended the first half with a 7-0 run.
All right, we'll take our final timeout. Be ready for the second half here on State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big GTV.
35 years. That's how long your family has trusted my family to care for your pets. Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City. Get your pets. New Year off to a great start with some fresh accessories and some new toys. Even though it's wintertime, our baby bird nursery has a lot of wonderful occupants. If a new feathered friend is in your future, come in and see us at Animal City. Stop by and get the best quality pet gear in town. Come see us at Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County.
One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Rutherford County, this is Lakin with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Just like our student athletes work hard on the field and court, I work hard for you, making home loans simple, smooth, and stress-free. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or building your dream home, I'll guide you every step of the way. I'm proud to cheer on our hometown teams, and I'd be honored to cheer you on as you reach your home goals. Call me, Lakin at First Mortgage. Let's get you home.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Our game today brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, and Dr. Automotive. Second half lineups and the start of it. Here's Brian.
Okay, for Blackman, it is going to be the original starting lineup with the exception of Bass. So Bass, Flowers, Jackson, Lyles, and Ovitt. McDonald on the bench with 3 fouls. For Whitehaven, Mitchell, Fitzpatrick, Abubakar, and Onwuta. And here is a shot attempt by Abubakar that goes awry. And we are here in the third quarter.
Finally got a defensive rebound.
Haven't had many rebounds total. And here's a shot, kind of an underhanded flip up to the rim. No good by Bass. Not a great shot. He was trying to draw the foul. Didn't happen. Jamichael has it now. Up top, Abubakar. Left wing, Kyan Mitchell. Going baseline, and with the reverse is Jamichael Mitchell. 11 points for him.
I can't overstate the fact McDonald on the bench with 3 fouls really hurts you.
Yep. Largest lead of the game at 10. Lyles from the left elbow, no good. His hand was hit on the way up. Onwuta with the rebound. We need a bucket we need them to miss. And we need a bucket. Don't want to let it climb any higher than 10. Up top, Abubakar has it at the logo. Jalen McDonald with 3 fouls is sitting ready to check in. Bounce pass to Fitzpatrick, right wing. Long pass over to Jamichael, and now back up front, Kyan. Back to Jamichael, fires up the 3, and it's online and good.
I think you hear me go, oh, every time they hit one, but they don't miss them.
They don't. Bass with it. We played 2 minutes here in the third. 38-25, Whitehaven. Bass dribbles, top of the key. Nowhere to go inside. Boy, they have clogged the inside. And now Lyles and a timeout, Blackman. He's going to take a 30-second timeout, so that's one we'll keep here for a word from Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught. You didn't say anything about my Bob Bugg fuzzy slippers at this time of the day.
What are you talking? Oh, I don't.
I said he probably had on fuzzy slippers.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You just ignored it.
I try. Bob's my friend. I don't like to make fun of him.
That's not what you said in the car.
Auctions are fast, efficient, and profitable, and that's why people choose Parks Auction first. Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg are industry leaders who take the stress out of buying and selling. Trust the proven team of Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught to get results. Parks Auction will get you top dollar for your property. Visit parksauction.com. I think we need to say something about our engineer back at the station working early in the morning.
That's right. Jonas wiping the sleep from his eye here at
he seems peppier than you.
10 o'clock hour. Yeah, he's pretty peppy. Blackman needing a bucket here. Have not scored in a long while. Here's Flowers. Flowers drives right side, goes baseline, puts up a shot, no good but a foul. I'd love to have had that bucket, but he's going to get a chance at the free throw line. And that's Kyan Mitchell picking up a foul. Nobody is in foul trouble except Jalen McDonald, who has 3. He started off the game with a 3. Free throw good, and that ends Blackman's scoring drought.
Probably one of those he probably didn't deserve.
I would think. Second toss in the air. Good. So a pair of free throws for Braden Flowers makes it 38-27 Whitehaven. 5.5 to go. Third quarter. Dribbling around here to the near side is Mitchell, and a whistle.
Yeah, they said a pick, illegal pick. I mean, didn't get squared
on Wuda.
The Flowers sure took a hit.
So Blackman will get the ball. A huge crowd advantage for Blackman here. But they have not had a lot to get happy about. They need to cheer them on here on their end of the floor. Moving from left to right this quarter, and an offensive foul on Jalen McDonald. You have got to be kidding me.
It's one of those games for Jalen where everybody has him every once in a while, and it just hadn't been his morning day. He hasn't even been able to get warm.
No. He hit the first three of the game, then got a foul, then picked up the second one, all in the first quarter. Came back in, immediately picked up a foul in the second quarter, and now picks up number 4. Right side, a walk, yes. Jermichael Mitchell traveled. That guy over there, I don't know. Every time he blows the whistle, get nervous. Whiteman's had a couple of opportunities here. Got some free throws, but need a bucket. Dorian Lyles has it at the logo. Pulls it back out into the front court. Avent comes to pick it up at the logo, now to Bass. All of this work in the front court. Bass looks around, takes it left side. Now takes it here to the right side. Going to drive to the baseline. Brings it back out to Lyles now at the wing. Dorian to Flowers. 4:19 to play in the third quarter.
Nothing there offensively right now.
Pick, Flowers rolls off now. Keller Jackson, long lob in the lane. They get it inside. Underhand flip, no good. Lyles, they got a rebound though. Lyles double teamed in the corner, flips out of it. Here's Flowers, mid-range jumper, in and out. Man, we can't buy a basket. Thankfully, Whitehaven hasn't scored either. 2:25 scoring drought. Bounce pass, left side, Jermichael. Back up top, don't go in. Kyan Mitchell, oh gosh.
Well, you had to say it, didn't you?
It's a 3. 41-27 with 3:33 to play here in the third.
I've got to admit, I'm impressed with their three-point shooting. I hate to admit any of that.
I know. Here's Keller Jackson. Brought it down the floor this time. That's unusual for the Blaze. Flowers gets it at the logo. Back over to Keller. Now Bass has it left side. Going to drive to the foul line. Flips it out right side. Here's a 3. Get in there. It won't go. Lyles fighting for the rebound. It goes out of bounds off of Dorian after the Flowers miss.
We have 2 points here in the third quarter.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Whitehaven leads Blackman 41-27 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Pizza. Murfreesboro's favorite pizza is now hiring at all 3 local locations. That's right. We want you to join the Sir Pizza team. Stop in at our East Main, Veterans Parkway, or Memorial Boulevard locations and let us know how you'd like to join the Sir Pizza family. Also, we've made it even easier to order for carryout or delivery. Just head on over to sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game today brought to you by, nope, yes, no, yeah. First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, Rutherford Opioid Board, and State Farm. 41-27. Blackman, we got to get some points. Brian?
Indeed. Third quarter of play, and it is Whitehaven's ball. Kyan Mitchell has it. They try to dip it down low, and they're going to call a foul on Braden Flowers as they worked it into Perkins.
Well, he was trying to prevent him from getting the ball, but it looked like they were over the back. I don't know, but called it on him.
I wish we were calling the game and not these guys. Here's a three, and the guy falls to the ground. What an act. And now they're going to get Dorian Lyles with a foul. That kid should play in Hamlet next time.
Well, I mean, yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, did you see? I mean, he had to throw his legs into
the
air.
It was an Academy Award performance.
Fall to the floor in slow motion. Free throw, bounces, and then falls through.
Free throw shooting is about the only thing they haven't done well today.
Second toss in the air. Good.
And so what does he do? He hits two. Okay.
And he'll have a chance for another one.
Yeah, I'm through saying anything about it.
Well, Mike Bass goes out. Coming in is Jalen McDonald playing with 4 fouls.
I wonder what Coach Workman said to him on the way from the bench. Don't touch anybody.
Yeah. Third free throw, good. So he hit a pair and one. So
if anything, he'll do some things offensively, you know.
Full court pressure here. Ovitt bringing it down. 44-27, Whitehaven. Ovitt gets it down to Keller Jackson up top. Passes over to Flowers. Flowers dribbles around to Ovitt. Top of the key. Takes one dribble to Keller Jackson left side. He drives to the foul line. Fadeaway jumper, bounce back to the rim. Yes! Boy, needed that. First points for him since the first quarter. 44-29.
And he had to work hard to get that too. I mean, they've not made it easy to get shots off. I mean, I credit their defense there.
No, and they've hit 3 in a row. Here's a drive. Going up, no good. Jamichael Mitchell, and Blackman gets a defensive rebound. Flowers bringing it down. Trying to feed Keller Jackson. He's not open. Ovitt, they swing it around after getting it to McDonald. Back to Jalen. He's going to shoot the three. No good. Keller there with the rebound. Get up, go up. Ball knocked away, foul. He had turned the wrong way, and I was really worried. He was trying to find an outlet pass because he didn't have a shot. They bailed us out with the foul, Winston. So going to the free throw line is senior center Keller Jackson. Takes one dribble, it's in the air, good. All of this is really good. Time not running. Free throw line. Second free throw, good, hit a pair.
Got to stay close. Try to get it close to 10 or under by the end of the third.
44-31, minute and a half to go in 2 seconds. Here's a drive, and Fitzpatrick goes up. They're going to call a foul. You have got to be joking.
You know who it's on.
You have got to be kidding me. That is, I don't even know what to call it. And I might call it something I shouldn't, so I won't. That kid walked before he was fouled. I mean, he went in the air and came back down.
Well,
if he was
they're
fouled.
calling that the foul, but it looked definitely that he had all ball. I mean, that was no, even the player, even he thought he walked.
And it's really bad when you're taking on a team like this. Your 6'7" senior starting center is on the bench with a minute and a half left in the third. Free throws missed.
That helps.
He doesn't deserve any, so maybe this one won't go, but it does. Free throw good. And it's 45-31. He goes out, his only point today. Blackman to inbound. Gonna have to do it without Jalen McDonald on the floor the rest of the game.
That's the thing about it. You know he's gone. I mean, and you got a whole nother quarter to play.
Here's Flowers taking it right side. They call 5 seconds. Oh my.
Really?
That's twice that's happened to him. I bet that hasn't happened to him twice in a game since he's been playing.
Again, you've got to credit a little bit of that to their defense. I mean, he's had a rough game.
JaMichael drives all the way in, missed, but there's Abubakar there to put it in the hole.
He played above the rim on that one.
Blackman shot up and no good. Rebound, Whitehaven. They pump it in the corner. Here's the three on the way. Of course it goes in.
That kid never misses.
Never.
Oh, great move there.
Up top, Flowers, and the ball stolen away almost, and now a foul as Flowers takes one in the, well, you know. Ouch. And the official lost his whistle. I think he's blown the whistle too much and it just fell to the floor. It's going to be Flowers to inbound, still trying to shake off a tough situation. Up top, Keller Jackson now. Over to Bass. Asked for him to go left side. Now Bass drives in, turns, spins, goes up strong, and is fouled. At the moment, Abubakar swatted it away. Foul is on Isaiah Grant. Bass got by Grant.
But when he gets by, there's another guy.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, nothing has been easy for Blackman.
Free throw is good.
And that's not to say we can't come back and win this game, but we're really having trouble with their defense trying to get anything consistent.
Second free throw, back of the rim, no good. Lyles fights for the rebound. Jackson runs it down and then stolen away by Perkins. Down the floor, Winston in the lane, puts up a shot, no good. 7 seconds. Here's Braylon Bailey. Bailey flipping it up the floor. Gets it down in the corner, fadeaway jumper, in and out for Cash Shipley. As we go to the fourth quarter with your score, Whitehaven 50, Blackman 32 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Keeping your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer all starts with the right installation. Roscoe Brown and Carrier offer comprehensive installation services that not only enhance your comfort but also improve your energy efficiency, saving you money on your utility bills. With expert installation and advice, our team ensures that your home is perfectly insulated for every season. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown and Carrier. Your family's comfort is our family's legacy. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day.
One of our clients was operating a farm tractor when he was rear-ended by a tractor trailer. In an instant, his life was changed forever. We helped him receive the settlement that has given him financial security for the rest of his life. Now, each case is different, and we can't promise this type of result for every case. But we can promise that when you hire the law offices of John Day, we'll work hard to help you. If you think we can help, call me, John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Good neighbor State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, a Rutherford County resident with an office in Brentwood. State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, 615-873-1700, RonReevesInsurance.com. He'd be here today if he didn't have to work.
He texted me he was listening in. I think he texted you too.
Well, hi, Ron.
Blackman will inbound. They've got to play this final quarter without their 6'7" center.
I guess that means no pizza.
Here's Bass with it. Blackman needs an offensive onslaught here. Bass drives baseline, glides in there, tries to flip it out. Lyles steals it, finally gets it. He's at the right block and steps out of bounds. How in the world is there not a foul down there somewhere? Man, it was physical.
I was just, when Bass went in, they bottled him up and he had to throw it back out.
They play a smothering defense, don't they?
I mean, particularly you try to go to the basket. You're either going to be cut off or fouled, preferably fouled.
Grant going to pull up for three. Of course it goes in.
Had a hand in his face.
10 for him. They're 8 of 10 from three-point range, John. Here's Flowers. We need it. Hits on the side of the rim, or hits on the side of the backboard. Doesn't draw iron. They get the rebound. Perkins up top. Winston has it. We played a minute here in the fourth quarter. Pick set. Now here's another three by Mitchell, and it goes in. Kyan Mitchell. Man alive, can they shoot. Braylon Bailey. Blackman down 56-32 now. Bailey to Lyles. Lyles backs it back up. Over right side to Ovitt. Ovitt drives, puts up a shot at the foul line, whistle foul. Middle Tennessee men's basketball coach Nick McDevitt looking on.
I mean, you could do all you want to do, and getting to the free throw line is good, but we're not countering. They've hit 2 threes in this quarter.
Yeah.
They hit 3 in the third quarter. They just can't catch up.
And Ovitt misses that free throw. He'll have one more. They are 9 of 11 for 82% from three-point range. Second free throw good.
What was that, 82?
9 of 11, 82%.
I mean, that's...
You're not going to beat a team that way, are you?
No, I mean, I hate to say it, but we still got some time.
Kyan Mitchell drives baseline, flips it over right side. Perkins up top, another three on the way. Finally, one doesn't go. Keller Jackson gets the board. They've got a player down back there. Keller Jackson for three, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Flowers driving in there, whistle, and they stop play because Onwuda also took it to a spot where no gentleman wants. Flowers going to shoot some free throws.
Well, they got to get him off the court. He can't just stand there.
Yeah, they finally brought in Abubakar.
Who is their leading scorer right now, Brian?
Jermichael Mitchell, number 1.
I thought so. The three-point guy.
Yeah. He's got 2.
Oh, we missing free throws.
Yeah, that one's a miss for Flowers. Let's see, Grant's got 1. 3 for Kyan Mitchell, number 3. He's got 3 of their threes. Second free throw, lip of the rim, no good. Gosh almighty. Rebound, Isaiah Grant. Down the floor is Winston. 5:53 to play in the ball game. Down 56-33 up top. Winston driving around. Here's Perkins, a three on the way, fade away, falling to the floor, and of course it goes. Winston's got 2 threes. 59-33. Here's Cash Shipley driving left side. Whistle foul. Foul on 0 Perkins. It's number 2. Bailey will inbound on the, no, it's going to be Flowers inbounding right there by the Blackman bench. On their end of the floor, Lathan Alsop into the game now, 2. Shipley in the backcourt. Shipley dribbles and to Flowers, now to Keller Jackson, who lost it off his foot and out of bounds. Turnover Blaze. Dorian Lyles coming in, Keller Jackson goes out. That an unforced turnover coming at a bad time. Turnovers haven't been the difference. I think it's been their defense and their three-point shooting ability.
Yes, I mean,
here's Perkins with it right side. They work it down underneath and get it to Abubakar, who has an easy deuce inside.
I mean, when you shoot threes like that, you don't need an inside game.
Yeah.
And now that's starting to open up a little bit. But Abubakar has done a good job of grabbing those rebounds and putting them back up. But they haven't had many. I mean, they haven't had enough. Blackman doesn't have enough rebounds because they haven't missed anything.
Right. They've got 4 in double figures. Bailey flips it back up top. 4:41 to play. Down 61-33. Flowers driving. Takes it left side. Going to take it to the left block. Lost it out of bounds. Knocked out by Whitehaven.
I think if they'd have called that off of Flowers, I think he'd have gone ballistic.
Probably so.
He's not having a good day with that referee.
Well, nobody has if you're in white. Sure, Whitehaven doesn't have that many complaints. Flowers looking to get it in. Bounce pass right to Bailey. Bailey puts it up, foul.
I mean, they contest everything. Like that one right there. Ordinarily, you let them go on in, but they've got enough bench and they can do that.
That's Isaiah Grant's 3rd foul. Bailey at the free throw line for 2 shots. Free throw good. Bailey's first points, the sophomore. Bailey's going to have one more. Shot it and got it. A pair for Braylon Bailey makes it 61-35 Whitehaven, 4.5 to play. Kyan Mitchell down the floor. Dribbles to the left side, going to flip it out in the deep right corner. Here's the 3 on the way. Oh my gosh. That's 2 threes for Xavier Perkins now. That was a fadeaway contested kind of shot. And Blackman's going to lose the ball in transition trying to work it into the corner.
Well, it's amazing. I just can't fathom hitting that shot, fade away, and
deep right corner.
Deep.
Yeah, falling out of bounds.
I think he almost fell into his own teammates.
64-35, ball knocked away, but it's knocked away by Shipley. John, the stat sheet has them 11 of 14, 79% from 3.
You know, you expect about a really good shooting team is 30, 40% from 3. That's 80.
Stolen away by Blackman down the floor, and the ball knocked out of bounds after a Bailey miss. Or Bailey went up and just lost the ball, but it's going to be Blackman's ball to inbound. On the near baseline, looks, and finds Dorian Lyles. Lyles goes up, crazy wild shot, can't get it to fall. They get the rebound, and Perkins dribbles around. Dribbles to the foul line, and going to be a foul on Shipley.
I think we're at the point where we're ready to bring in the guys that don't get to play a whole lot, and I'm glad they are.
You've got junior Devarian Davis in the game, and number 2, junior Lamar Robinson in the game for the Blaze. Here's a 3. Missed one finally, but Abubakar with a slam on the rebound. They're going to get their points, aren't they?
Well, I think he's starting to look at the bench too now.
66-35. Here's a drive in the lane, and Bailey fouled with 3:10 to play. Blackman down 66-35. Blackman has gone to the bench. There's no starter left on the floor for the Blaze. Bailey going to have 2. This is your future right here. Seniors are on the bench, and many of them visibly upset as that free throw finally falls through.
We have been to the line over 20 times, so.
Second toss up and good. So Bailey hit a pair. 4 points for Bailey. 66-37. Perkins right here in front of us. Shipley guarding. Spins off of it, goes to the foul line. They kick it out. There's Hakeem Logan. And he shoots and scores. He came in off the bench. Gosh. Everybody can score for them. Down the floor are the Blaze. Lathan Alsop almost had it stolen away, picks it back up and finds Braylon Bailey. 2:28 to go. Bailey picked up his dribble, back over to Alsop right side. Lathan looking around, takes dribbles to the left. Kicks it back up top to Robinson. Robinson on the drive. Robinson finds Davis, a crowd favorite, to Braylon Bailey. Bailey drives out to Davis for 3. Lip of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped up. Alsop has it. Here's Bailey for 3, no good. Goes out of bounds, and the ball belongs to Whitehaven. Caden Godwin, number 2. And they're not going to let number 12, Terry Jackson, in. I think they are now.
Well, that would be a shame if they didn't let him in with under 2 minutes to go and the score the way it is.
Yeah. So Logan brings it down. He dribbles around up front. Picked up there by Robinson. Drives in the lane. They kick it out in the corner. Here's a 3 on the way. And guess what? It is good. And that's Austin Townsell, who I didn't even get to tell you checked in. He's a senior. An answer on the other end. I didn't see who it was, honestly. Here's another 3 by Whitehaven. Number 2, Godwin. It's no good. Lathan also has it. Stops from the left elbow. Swish. This is the way the first half started.
Yeah.
A first quarter, honestly. Here's another 3 by Townsell. It's no good. 51 seconds. 71-41. Here's Shipley, drives and missed the shot. Loose ball picked up by Jackson. Now, why would a team have a 12 for home and a 12 away, and it's 2 different people? 30-second timeout. This is just to allow players in.
Our game tonight brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, trusted since 1949 to care for thousands of families in Rutherford County with more than 20 specialties across several area locations. MMC delivers quality health care that fits your life. And go ahead.
Devarian Dixon in, freshman, number 21, and also Gabriel Ramirez James, a junior, number 13 for Blackman.
They didn't even give me 30 seconds on that one, did they?
No, it was kind of a running clock, kind of a run situation. Logan dribbles around there in the front court to Perkins here now. 12 seconds. This may be it. Don't know if they're not even looking at the goal, and they're in the front court. 5 seconds with 4. They went for the steal. Double team with 1 second, and there we go, the horn, and it's a final. 71-41. 71-41, your final score here as the Whitehaven Tigers move on and end the season for the Blackman Blaze. Blackman season ends in the state quarterfinals and a 27-5 record. Whitehaven moves on. They're 29-8. And they will move on to the semifinals. I know I've got a bracket somewhere. And they will face the Walker Valley Farragut winner tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Well, sad that the Blaze didn't make it. We're going to talk about this game, talk about the great season the Blackman Blaze have had. But we're also going to talk a little bit about a little more basketball for us this afternoon as the Eagleville Eagles will have a chance here in the state tournament. We'll talk about that coming up. It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. That's next here on State Farm Prep Sports.
With service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams. Give me a call at 615-898-1150 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too, and I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Back in 1985, when Toots first opened, there were very few restaurants in this town. We've seen hundreds of them come and go, and yet we are still so blessed to be in business and be doing business here in Rutherford County.
This is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. After 40 years, we still got them. $6.99 daily lunch specials. Stop by Toots.com and check them out.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
When it comes to your child's health,
You want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
here for every growth spurt,
for every boo-boo,
every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you
every step of the way.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service. We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service reminds you that it makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We've been serving Rutherford County since 1988.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
We're just off Memorial Boulevard at 142 Heritage Park Drive.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
You or your loved one are on a complex medication regimen. We can pack that into a multi-dose planner that's labeled correctly, that simplifies your life.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services that are customized to meet their needs.
Your medication's dispensed in a 30-day multi-dose planner, labeled correctly with each individual medication on each packet.
Mills Family Pharmacy, next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the primetime sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
We're back here at the floor of the Murphy Center. Not such great news for our Blackman Blaze. We're going to talk about it. But first, let me tell you, Rutherford County Schools brings you this part of the postgame show. Innovative pathways, award-winning athletics, a commitment to every student. Rutherford County Schools is preparing the next generation for success in college and beyond. Explore the programs and schools defining the RCS difference at rcschools.net. John Dinkins here with me, and John, we just could not get past the onslaught of threes from the Whitehaven Tigers.
No, I mean, how many do they have total? 12, is that right?
They were 12 of 18,
yeah.
67%.
That's 67%. You don't shoot for the game 67%, much less threes, and they had that many, and 67%. Usually your average, if you get to shoot 20, 25%, you're thinking, hey, we're pretty good. This team, man, 67%, unbelievable. And from the field, their field goal percentage was 63.4%. They were 26 of 41 for the game. That's pretty amazing.
Golly. Yeah. They were.
I just gave the stats, didn't I?
But they shot really well. SRM Concrete, solid performer. And John, it was kind of a tough day shooting. Lyles wound up with 10 in the game. He shot some free throws in the third quarter. First half was not bad, but it was just an onslaught by the time it was over. But I thought we would recognize their seniors today. Braden Flowers, Keller Jackson, Jalen McDonald, Dorian Lyles, Caden Avent. All three of those guys start. You got Mike Bass, who comes in off the bench, plays a ton. You got Lathan Alsop, who got some playing time today. And that's pretty much the seniors that we see playing here for this Blackman Blaze team. Just thought we would honor them as the SRM Concrete solid performers on a fine season.
Very well done, yes.
For the Blackman Blaze. SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known. That's SRM Concrete. I guess we've already kind of talked about the Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. They just shot lights out.
The threes, but Blackman did not shoot well in the third quarter. They were down, at halftime by 8, but the third quarter really did them in. They just did not shoot well in that third quarter. And really, it was the middle way of the third period that Whitehaven just started shooting lights out, hitting threes, and Blackman got into a slump. So about that period of time is where they took the big 20-point lead, and they just added on to it.
I was looking at this stat trying to find the scoring by quarter, but
no, I know I couldn't find it either.
It was not the second half, especially, John. It was just really tough for the Blackman Blaze. So see if we can find that.
Well, they were 10 of 34 in field goals, Blackman. So
yeah, so it was 21-16 at the end of the first. Whitehaven won the second quarter 12-9. They won the third quarter by 10, 17-7, and the fourth quarter by a 21-9 margin. So
yeah, it was the third quarter basically.
Yeah,
just didn't shoot well enough to stay in a game where a team shoots 67% from threes.
I know.
But you made a point during the game and said, we cannot, there's no way, and I guess I did too in the first half, you can't stay in the game when we're shooting threes because you have to match it at least. Because even if you get a 2-point bucket, Brian, you're going to lose. You're not matching it. So there you go.
Well, that's our look at the Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. Craig's Tax Service knows that tax laws can be confusing. And we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, friends, less than a month before tax day. So get help with your taxes. They specialize in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call today, 615-890-2233. And if you missed any part of the game, check wgnssports.com and tap on that Sir Pizza podcast button to download or listen. You can order your favorite pizza online now, too. SirPizzaTN.com, carry out or delivery, and they have a wonderful app that you can earn rewards points and save money on your next order. Sir Pizza, East Main, South Church, and Memorial Boulevard. The salad bar is back. It's on the front of the Memorial store,
I hope that what is that cheese that they put on the pizza? Yeah. Parmesan, but it's different. I can't think of it.
Kind of mozzarella.
Yeah, mozzarella, that's it. Yeah, I hope that's on the salad bar.
They come in little, it's almost like crumbles.
Yeah, they're the best.
That's what you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly. All right, time for stats here, and they're brought to you by our friends at Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, and John's got to look at those team stats, all the stats, really.
All right, here we go for Whitehaven. Jamichael Mitchell had 17 points. Kian Mitchell had 12. Jamichael really was the killer. Basically, he had 3 of 3 field goals. Mitchell is Kian also 3 of 4 from three-point range for a total of 12. Fitzpatrick with 1. Abubakar had 12 points. No threes, but he was 6 of 7 from the field. Perkins, 9 points, 3 of 5. Isaiah Grant had 10 points, 4 of 6, 1 of 3 from 3. Eric Winston, 2 of 5 from the field for 5 points, and Austin Townsend had 3. For Blackman, Braden Flowers, 7 points, 1 of 8 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3 points, 4 of 6 at the line. Dorian Lyles, 10 points, 3 of 7. He had 2 threes, and he had 2 free throws for a total of 10. Avon had 1 point from the line. Keller Jackson was 7, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3-point. And Jalen McDonald, 3 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3-point land. And Thomas had 2. Braylon Bailey with 4 off the bench. And here's the team stats, basically. Whitehaven 26 of 41 for 63% free throw shooting. Field goal shooting. Field goal shooting for Blackman, 10 of 34, 31%. Quite a difference. 12 of 18 from three-point land, 67% for Whitehaven, 28% for Blackman. They were 5 of 18. And from the free throw line, they were 67% Whitehaven, 7 of 11. Blackman, 73%. So they did beat them out at the free throw line and got to the line a few more times than they did. Kind of kept it close for a while. Final score, though, 71-41. Whitehaven wins it going away.
All right, John. Disappointing news, but a fine season for Blackman. And the goal is to get here. I know you want to win when you get here, obviously. But the goal is to get here. You play all year, and Blackman was the team in 4A. They got here, and very rarely do you win your last game of the year. There's only one team per division, right?
Yeah.
Well, our attention will turn to the 4 o'clock game, so they're going to play 3 more 4A quarterfinals. And then in the very first single A quarterfinal, will feature the undefeated Eagleville Eagles at 31-0, taking on the Bobcats of Pickett County, who are 30-4. Of their 4 losses, John, 2 of the 4 were at the hands of Eagleville. The last time they played was at Eagleville, and it was a 4 overtime win for the Eagles. So what does that tell you about the upcoming game with the Eagles and the Bobcats?
It's going to be close, what it tells me.
Yeah.
But I've been surprised before here.
Yeah.
What you expect you're going to get, you don't get. So
sometimes those layoffs and all that kind of thing, affect you. Pickett County has been here a bunch. John, this is their 13th appearance, and it's only the 6th appearance in school history for Eagleville.
When was the last one, 1970?
No, 2019.
2019. Yeah, that's right.
Davey McLaren and his son.
That's right. Forgot all about
Mr.
Davey.
Basketball, yep. Then 2008 and 2001. Before 2001, it was 1922 and 23.
It could have very easily been 2 more trips the last 2 years. We just slipped up.
Yeah. Well, that will probably be a point of emphasis, I would think. Well, we look forward to that. We'll be on the air around 3:45. Now, if games get behind and things of that nature, you never know, but I think we're in pretty good shape going into this one. But it's scheduled to tip at 4. We'll be on 15 minutes ahead of time, so be sure to join us for Eagleville and Pickett County here this afternoon in the Class 1A Boys Basketball State Championships. Well, that's going to do it here on WGNS Murfreesboro Smyrna for us here on the floor of the Murphy Center. And again, congrats to the Blackman Blaze on an outstanding season. Thanks to our producer back at the station, Jonas Harmon. For John Dinkins, I'm Brian Barrett, and until this afternoon, we'll see you then at the game.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit wgnssports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, primetime sports director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a primetime sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.
We now return to